Hey YouTube, how's it hanging? Coming to you another YouTube video. This time it's going to be this sort of review of Attack on Titan, not Titanfall. That'll be later. But yeah, season 1 at least. There's gonna be other season, and just my thoughts overall. I mean, and like the show as it's been so far. I mean, the show it's mad depressing, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not probably an episode that doesn't go by where someone doesn't die. Yeah, and it's not like they don't just die like a peaceful death. Like, it's morbid, like, and gruesome. Like, they get ripped in half and eaten, and it's just like their leg gets blown off or something like that. And the Titans, it's a creepy, man. Like, I guess that's what they were going for, because it's weird when someone smiles in in an inappropriate occasion. Like, these people, all these humans are dying, and you know, getting eaten, and it's horrible, and they're smiling. And it's like, that's weird, man. And they have like this cuteness about it, so it's like this sort of like evil Disney thing. And they're naked, but they're not like, you don't see the junk or anything. And so it's just, it's weird. It's like exposing, because you feel like there are these people who are like very in the raw. It's very raw, I guess that would be a way of saying it. Like, it doesn't pull any punches, man. Like, it's intense. Like, it's like, you know, it's just, yeah, it's a tough show to watch at times. I mean, like, I think perhaps that's what adds to the sort of, when there is hope, it's so much more, it becomes very prominent, very significant, because they are able to have such hope in such times of such despair. It really makes it more significant. And I think, you know, like when they did the 57th expedition with the scouting regiment, and like they're like, we're doing this, and they're like, boom, and they go out, and, you know, you feel pretty jacked. You're like, ah! Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, it's great. It doesn't end very well, and that also, it's like, dang, you feel real like rough. It's like they hold you at a string. They don't make it too horrible. They don't end it. They don't have you just totally lost. They like just, they carry you along. It's just like you're feeling like you're getting like going on a roller coaster, and when you go down, they have like some dude who just like hits you with a bat as you're going down, and it's just like, oh dang, and it's like, boom. I mean, the first episode is just like, whew. But it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting things that hopefully in season 2 we understand more. And it, you know, one, how did Annie become a Titan? 2, she is a Titan. How is she able to be so powerful? Like, did she go out? I guess she went out perhaps aside the wall and train, perhaps. Could she have done that? I'm not sure. What was the significance of wanting her to, of her wanting to take Eren away? Yeah, I'm just gonna say before I get too ahead of myself. Yeah, there's spoilers if you don't know. So if you don't like this video, turn it off. And yeah, come back tomorrow. But yeah, it's like one of those things where it just, yeah, I don't know. We got a small glimpse into some sort of like past of Annie about, I guess, her dad and something with that. Now, speaking of the dads, where's Eren's dad? I don't know. He's gone, but what did he exactly give Eren? Obviously, it was something that could allow someone to become a Titan. Did he also give that to Annie by chance, or did she get it some way, another way? Regardless, it's like you want them to get back into the, I forget the name, I can't name some of these characters. The place, the original place where Eren's dad lived, that house, to find the secret. Like, you want to know what it is, but they just, you know, you got to give them credit for having such a significant thing being not letting you have it for as long. You know, usually in a show, once they've introduced something, they pretty much will conclude it by the end of the season. But this is like, nah, we're gonna hold you you know, we're gonna keep you till later. I mean, now it's like, it's one of these shows you don't know what'll happen. You know, it's like that Game of Thrones feel. I haven't really watched the show, but I know it's like one of those things where people, your favorite character might just get killed off, like, bam. Granted, like, a lot of the main characters, like, Arwen, I can't remember some of the, Eren's the only one I can remember. They don't have, like, hey, Joe. No, they have all these, like, crazy freaking names, and that's all poetic, but I can't remember them. But doesn't help that the whole show on Netflix is in Japanese, so I have to read everything. You would think, I guess, that would make it remember it better, but I don't. And that's like one thing I wish it was in. They had the English dub. They have it on Cartoon Network. I don't have Cartoon Network. I wish I did, because if I did, I would totally want to watch that. And maybe in time it'll come out in English, and then I'll be able to rewatch it, because it is a fun enough show. If not a bit like, you know, you need to take like a breather. I'm like, whoa, this is some intense stuff. And also now I guess the Colossal Titan, like I guess he's coming back. It's like, ooh, you know, it's one of those things. Also, it's like one of those things where it looks like, you know, I wonder, was the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan, were they individuals from, like, were they humans kind of thing, or were they not? Were they always just Titans and they were high levels? Because now we've seen that there's different sort of levels of Titans. And so I wonder, but it looks like, you know, compare it, like, Aaron's Titan form is obviously different from Annie's, and she's kind of like progressed differently. You know, she has like her skin, her muscles are just more shown. She doesn't have like the same, like Aaron has his skin, he just looks like a big grotesque human like most of the Titans. But Annie has progressed to that point where she doesn't have like her skin anymore, much like the Armored Titan and the Colossal Titan, who also just had their muscle. But even then, it's like one of those things where they grew taller and bigger. I wonder if, like, the Colossal Titan is the pinnacle of Titan power. He's maximized his ability to be a Titan. Like, he can, because obviously he can teleport to where he needs to. Although, he could have done, like, what Annie did when she got eaten by the Titans. Seen how there was a lot of smoke when the Titan disappeared at that first time with the Trost district, when he busted in there and then he disappeared. It's like he probably could have disappeared under smoke. Or he could just be able to disappear entirely. Who knows? It's one of the mysteries that I hope we'll get to figure out. Another one is the fact that, like, they kind of just come at random. And it's like, the Armin, I think his name is, the smart blonde one. He made the point how, like, there was something, like, why didn't the Colossal Titan come when, again, when Aaron had blocked sealed up the hole. And it's like, it's interesting, because it's like, they had something greater that they needed to occupy the time. So it makes you wonder, like, what was that thing that they had to be concerned with? And it's just like understanding, like, why do the Titans hate humans so much? Or, like, why do they desire to eat them, want to just eat them? And they obviously don't need to eat humans. They don't need to eat anything. It's so there's just this mystery, this enigma that I hope we get to find out more about. And so, yeah, I mean, it's intense. It's hardcore. The fight scenes are cool. I will admit the final fight scene between Aaron and Annie was a bit disappointing in some regards in comparison to what I thought would be. Like, I thought it was going to be more. I mean, it was cool and it was intense and hardcore, but I wished it would have been more of an awesome, like, fist, you know, cool fight like they had in the forest. So yeah. Though, I think it was Levi. Levi, he was rocking that suit in the last episode. I mean, that was interesting that Levi and even Erwin, you thought he's got his 3D maneuvering, you know, suit on. Oh, he's gonna begin in action. Nope, he was just like, boom, not happening. So there's a lot of things that are kind of still in the works. What's gonna happen to Annie? I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know, like, that was weird. Like, she crystallized herself. I didn't know she could do that. Obviously, that's obviously another level that you can, like, harden your skin. I thought that was a bit cheap. I'm like, that ain't fair, man. They can't even kill that. Thankfully, the other Titans can't do that. But yeah, there's a lot going on. It's definitely got some depth to it. I know they're in the works for season 2. I think they said we might see it in 2015. I might have read that. I could be mistaken. Regardless, can't wait till it comes out next, you know, the next season. So I know they, like, from looking at the manga, like, I didn't read it, but I kind of flipped through knowing that, okay, I think season 1 ends in volume 8, and they have like 17 or something. They have got a lot. So if they are following the manga, then they've definitely got a lot more going on, which I'd almost want to get the manga just to kind of get into it, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. But we'll see. So, but till next time, kiddos, Yeah, go check it out. It's fun. It's on Netflix. Boom. Or Cartoon Network. Peace!